Long ago in Ireland there lived a wise man called Finnegas. Everyone said that Finnegas was the wisest man in the world. Yet in spite of all his wisdom, Finnegas was not a happy man. Finnegas knew that he would never be really wise until he caught Fintan, an old salmon that swam in the river Boyne. He was the salmon of knowledge, and it was said that he had great knowledge of things past and present. He could even tell the future. Day after day, week after week, month after month, for 7 long years Finnegas sat by the river trying to catch Fintan. But the salmon was always too clever for him. No matter what trap or trick that Finnegas tried to use, Fintan would always escape. He'd just swim past Finnegas and eat the nuts from the old hazel tree. It was from these hazelnuts that Fintan got his great knowledge. Finnegas had tried to get the nuts himself, but he had never managed to do so. Poor old Finnegas began to think that he would never catch Fintan. Sometimes, when the thought of this made him really sad, he'd sit by his fire and howl. His howl was so loud that it carried as far as the house where Finn Muckle would stay with his foster mothers.
Finn was busy learning everything he could. His foster mothers told him that the day would come when he would go and learn from Finnegas. Soon that day came, and Finn left his foster mothers and headed off for the river Boyne. When Finn reached the river, he found Finnegas sitting on the bank fishing. Finn told him who he was, and he became Finnegas' pupil. In return, Finn did lots of work for Finnegas, but Finnegas spent every day trying to catch Fintan. One day Finn told Finnegas that the best way to catch salmon was to use 3 berries as bait. Finnegas felt that was silly, but he tried it just the same. When Fintan saw the 3 berries, he started to laugh. He laughed and laughed and laughed until he died.
Finn was in the woods collecting wood when he heard a yell from Finnegas. He raced back to the banks of the river. Finnegas was dancing around with the salmon in his net. He danced about so much that he got tired. He told Finn to cook the salmon and not to touch a bit of it. He told him to bring it to him when it was ready. Finnegas went to lie down in his hut while Finn cooked the salmon. As Finn turned the salmon over, he burned his thumb. It was very sore, and Finn stuck his thumb in his mouth and sucked it. No sooner had he done that than he began to feel very strange. He brought the salmon to Finnegas, but as soon as Finnegas saw Finn knew what had happened. He told Finn that he might as well eat the rest of the salmon. Then he turned and walked into the forest. He let out an enormous howl. Then he banged his head against a tree. Finn sat down and ate the rest of the salmon. From that day on, whenever he wanted the know anything, all he had to do was suck his thumb. That was not the only gift that Finn got from the salmon. If a sick or injured person drank the water from his cupped hand, they would soon be better. Many people were glad that he had that gift, including one wise old man with a very sore head.